Hi, my name is Greta Boziers. I own the company Computer Skills for Africa, and today I just want to talk to you about the school curriculum that we have developed. And the school curriculum is for grade R to 12, but in this presentation we concentrate on 8 to 12, so high school. The curriculum is based on international computer syllabi, in other words, the ICDL, International Computer Driver's License, and the IC3, and then also the CAPS, which is from the Department of Education in South Africa, and CS4A unit standards. This is a spreadsheet I call the skills map because it has mapped out all the skills which are included in the ICDL or in the syllabus that we have consulted, and then we mapped it to the activities that we have developed. On the left here you'll also see many of them are CAPS, and they are related to certain subjects. On the right, sorry, I must just explain that here as well. What is bold is a skill that has been introduced in that activity. What is not bold is just being practiced, and if we underline it, it means I'm going to assess it here at the end of this unit. In high school we talk about modules. We address 5 modules: word processing, spreadsheets, presentations, computer essentials, and online essentials. The curriculum comes with a skills list. In other words, this is what the teacher will also receive. In what worksheet are we addressing which skills? And then on the right here you will see a screenshot of the skills map so that we can have control, we can see in which grade which skill has been addressed. The learning plan, obviously it is something that the teachers plan on when to do which worksheet. You'll see here horizontally you'll have all the word processing worksheets, and then spreadsheets, and then PowerPoint presentations, then computer essentials, then online essentials. You can do the mix and match. In other words, you can go vertical and say, okay, let's do one of those now. But obviously it makes more sense to go horizontally to finish a module in time, and then perhaps even do the exam. We get the content from all the subjects, the main subjects. So obviously you can't teach skills, computer skills, for the sake of skills only. You need to have some meat around it, and we get that meat from all the subjects. This is an example of a word processing worksheet. So in the workbook, this is the text that they will get. The children get a book, they have to be able to consult the book. And it explains how these things happen, what to do. Then they get an activity, it's always called Do It Now, with instructions. They open that activity, and then they follow the instructions, they complete the worksheet. It's important that you do things with computers. At the end of a worksheet, you have a skills checklist. So there are little squares here that you can tick, but you also get that electronically, so they can tick it and save it when they have checked whether they know all the lists, all the skills in that list. At the end of a worksheet, you get a on your own exercise. So now, without consulting the book, you should be able to complete this worksheet. That is something that the teacher marks. I'll get back to the marking just now. At the end of a whole module, so at the end of word processing, there is a challenge. This challenge is always based on lifelike problem situations. It covers the whole module, so it'll be from across the module. There are 30 marks allocated, which is very similar to an exam, so it's a mock exam. in other words, if they pass this, it will indicate that they are ready to write the external exam, whichever one the teacher has decided. On the admin side, there are class lists given to the teachers. So they will fill in the names of the children here, and then they will tick which activity or which worksheet that child has in fact done. No marks in this. In the assessment sheets, that's where we put marks in. Okay, so we have 4 levels. The Department of Education prescribes 7 levels. They are very similar. What you do is on the instruction sheets, you read exactly what it explains, how it works. Then you go to the name list and you fill in the names of the children. Then you go to the challenge sheet and you fill in what they have, how they have performed. This is W3, so the names of the children will appear here after you filled them in on the name list. Then here in the assessment sheet itself, you indicate with a 1, a 2, or a 3, or a 4 how this particular skill was evident in their worksheet. This is the on your own worksheet. We do certification through the company. So in other words, Computer Skills for Africa will assign certificates from grade R to 12, whether that child has completed satisfactorily all the skills in that module or in that grade. I'm saying satisfactorily because we want it to be 75% or more. If they're in grade 7, they could do the e-learner certificate. And for 8 to 12, they can sit the ICDL exams because, as I said, we explain everything the way it is done for the ICDL. This is an example of a certificate issued by Computer Skills for Africa. This is for a grade 7 pupil. If it is for word processing, it will say their word processing. If it is for spreadsheets, it will say their spreadsheets. With the curriculum, you also get free software. We put it on the flash drive. There's nothing, there's no rocket science here. Okay, we just went to the internet and we looked at what is available. There is so much available. We made a selection. Scratch is something that we have actually used in our primary school curriculum. It teaches them to program. And all the other things here for high school, those would be fun things. The curriculum comes with an annual license fee. In other words, every year there is a fee involved. The first year you pay full price. So per grade it's 975. In other words, if you wanted to do it for grade 8 and 9 only, you pay 975 twice. Okay, times 2. Then, after the license, you need to have workbooks. So if you're going to do word processing and spreadsheets, you need 2 workbooks. Okay, and you need them per computer. I wouldn't say per child, because they don't need to take this home and read up or whatever. They must just have it available when they have a computer lesson. So I put 1 per computer. That's enough. When your year is up, so your annual license fee has been paid for 365 days. Now, you want to, at the end of this year, you want to continue using it. So then you say, okay, I'll renew it, and you pay only half. We give you 50% discount, and you continue using the same curriculum. However, if you want to upgrade, we give you 20% discount, so you pay 80%. And then we upgrade you. We send you new material. You need to do this upgrade at least every 3rd year. So you can renew and renew again, but not the 3rd year. Then you need to upgrade because your stuff is old. This is a bit of a schematic presentation of how this upgrading goes. So if you take the green star, you upgrade. If you take the red button, you renew. And you can renew, and then here you can renew again, but the third time you need to upgrade. So to summarize it again, a single-site license agreement is for one school, regardless of the number of children or the number of computers. If you do an annual upgrade, you get 20% discount. If you do a renewal, you get 50% discount, which you can do 2 years in a row. We can do quarterly payments. This is specifically for if you want to start in halfway through the year or even in October. Then we just give you a license for that quarter. And this is the overview. So on the left here, you'll see the 5 modules. Then in the middle, those are grade R to 7 teachers' guides. There are a couple of posters. It used to be a CD, we're now giving a flash drive. And by the way, you need to perhaps go to our website and download the free samples. And thank you very much. This was great.